We've looked at overcoming various kinds of challenges and temptations, anger, greed. Uh, we looked at overcoming ambition. And today I want to talk about overcoming apathy. And there's many reasons we might feel apathetic. Um, Sometimes we're just lazy. Sometimes we just want to sit on the couch. Sometimes we're just really comfortable and we get complacent. There's a joke about a pastor's job, that it's to comfort the afflicted and to afflict the comfortable. Hopefully, I'm not too much about afflicting, but there is a place to challenge people and to provoke them to a certain degree to get re-engaged. But what I want to talk about right now is our tendency to lose our passion for life because we've been hurt. We get disillusioned, something hard happens. We're dispirited. I remember in 1994, I'm a big baseball fan, but in 94, we had the baseball strike, and man, I just got disinterested in baseball for a long time. And it took me a couple of years. It wasn't until the home run derby between Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa a number of years later that I got re-engaged. Of course, we found out that some of that was fueled by steroids. We get disheartened. We get disillusioned. How do we re-engage? How do we get over that apathy, just not feeling engaged with life? Well, sometimes we just need to start moving. It doesn't really matter the direction. And maybe it's about commemorating God's goodness in the past, or somehow processing the hurt and finding God good in that. I remember a number of years ago, there was a woman who came to me at the church where I was serving and said, "Hey, I want to start a scrapbooking fellowship." I was like, "Well, I don't really see that, but sure, go ahead. I'm an accommodating fellow." I didn't see what the potential was for it, but I'm glad to help facilitate that and get space for you. And what happened was so many women came and they just pulled out their memories from boxes and hidden places and laid out their lives before each other and talked about it. Well, there was one woman who came. She wasn't very involved at church. She was reserved. And she came and pulled out some of her memories, things from childhood, things from early in her marriage. And then she pulled out a hospital bracelet and a lock of hair. What was it from? And it turns out this was a lock of hair from her child who died in the hospital shortly after the baby was born, and they were able to take a clipping of the baby's hair. And she laid it out in front of all these ladies, and something amazing, something beautiful happened in that moment. She laid out her disappointment with God, and the people of God came around her and cried with her and just held her pain for her. And in her willingness to commemorate that and enter into a new process of grieving, she re-engaged with God's people and with God. And she had an experience of renewal. And I'm reminded of the Psalm 40, that talks about this. "I waited patiently for the Lord. He inclined to me and heard my cry. He drew me up from the pit of destruction, out of the miry bog, and set my feet upon a rock, making my steps secure. He put a new song in my mouth, a song of praise to God. Many will see and fear and put their trust in the Lord." What a powerful statement. Many will see and fear. And indeed, that's what those ladies felt in that moment. You may be feeling spent and discouraged and disillusioned. Um, you have understandable reasons. But the Lord has something more for you than disillusionment and apathy. He wants to restore you. Do you believe it? If you do, start moving again and see what He has for you. Blessings on you all.